Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Gettys Federal Savings and Loan and Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining Steve and I on the Steve Roberts Variety Hour. And,
Come on, Tom. You did great without me.
All Steve all the time. And
except when I'm on my... Wait a minute. I listened, Tom. You said I take 17 weeks of vacation out of 18 weeks. That's not true.
That's right. It's more like 30. You're right. Well, the important thing is that you're living your best life. One of us has to.
The last vacation I was working.
Yeah, sure.
You're not buying that.
No,
Okay.
I'm not. Really not. But it's good to have you back. You know, it's you cast a large shadow and you have giant shoes. Well, so you're hard to fill.
Larger. I was on a cruise. Boy, do you eat on those things.
Do you?
Oh my gosh! They give you food and then they have more food and then they drop you off food and they bring you food. It's
really,
yeah. I gained a significant.
Maybe I would
amount.
like it.
Yeah, the food is great.
And you didn't get sick at all. So
no.
I know you have trouble with motion.
I used to spend a lot of time in helicopters and light aircraft, and I would always, after a while, get a little punchy.
Did you have something just in case?
Yeah, those things never work. So
good to know.
They're just giant placebos. Take this, and it'll be better. Sure. But no issues.
Oh, good. That's perfect.
Yeah, it was dandy.
And Judy had fun, too?
She did, even though she was with me.
Yeah, that's rare. So that's very nice. All right. Well, it's good to have you back. I'm really interested in talking to our next guest. His name is Chuck Hafner, and you may have heard his name and his family's name. Chuck Hafner's Farmers Market and Garden Center. Been around for quite some time. They have a website. It's chuckhafner.com. That's easy enough. And how are you, young man?
I'm doing fine.
It's good to see you and finally meet you. You are the Chuck of Chuck Hafner's?
I'm not quite sure.
There's no backing out now.
Because, I'm 59 years old and I've been going to your place forever. So, and I really appreciate that you have what you have over there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
How long have you been in the business?
This is probably about 54 years.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Now, you still look young and virile, and, you look like you're 30 years younger than me.
Well, I see you wear glasses.
These are just readers.
Okay.
I can tell somebody who's virile.
Right.
But you've been at it for a while. Were you always in kind of the farming business?
My dad was. He had a truck farm. Okay. And we always had a couple tables out by the road, and it was then it was called Fay Road, and that's when GE was really booming.
Well, yeah, Steve used to work at GE.
Yeah, early 80s.
Yeah, so they would, when they let out, everybody would head back towards North Syracuse or whatever, and they'd go by and stop up, pick up the stuff that we grew on the farm at that time. That's all we sold. So then they decided to widen the road. So my dad that was 1967 or 68. So he took the house and the barns and moved them around the corner.
So this is the corner of Taft and Buckley, correct?
Taft and Buckley, yeah. Okay, it used to be Fay and Buckley.
Okay.
It used to be Fay Road.
Yeah, but they had two Fay Roads.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So they had to change one of them. So we built, during my summer break from college, I was in college at that time up at the University of Buffalo.
Gotcha.
We built what would be a 2-car garage with wings on it. Uh-huh. And then that summer I started going to the market and buying the produce and the fruits that were shipped in, like the bananas and the grapes and all that. Exactly, stuff we didn't grow. So I supplemented with what we grew with the stuff that I brought in, and then we had a complete line, and the business grew from there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what'd you go to college for?
I started out in engineering, but kind of flunked that part. And so then I went into political science.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. A lot of people flunk at that. Just look around.
Goodness. That's something else. And you decided, at what point did you say, this is going to be my life? I'm going to take this over and grow it.
Well, my last year during the summer, my last year of college, I ended up making considerably more in 3 months than I was getting for job offerings.
Right.
And that's because it was a seasonal business, like an ice cream stand or any seasonal business. You make all your money in 3 months. So I figured I could work for 3 months and then go ski and party
have fun.
for the rest of the year.
Smart guy.
Yeah, it's a pretty good gig. So
something.
that's when I decided. But then I got kind of bit by being able to make money and the business, and just kept expanding.
So how long did your father remain in the business before he got out, or is he still alive?
Oh, no, he died in 83.
Okay.
So I was only about 30 years old at that time.
Gotcha. Do you have brothers and sisters that help you?
No, it's
just
me.
you.
So what's the restaurant? Is that you or somebody else?
No, that's my cousin Tommy. I always say he was a smart one. When we were in the cabbage field, he never told me about thinking of opening a restaurant. You know?
It's a nice restaurant. Right there.
What restaurant is that? What's that called?
Jake Hafner's.
Okay.
And that's named after his dad, who actually was my father, and it was George and Jake.
Gotcha.
My father and Tommy's dad were partners.
And that's over by the pool place.
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
right next to Cannon's.
Cannons, yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah, so
that's
you built,
wonderful.
and then you built, and then you built some more. The place takes up most of North Syracuse now, right?
Yeah, well, it started out with the size of the ice cream stand, which eventually did become the ice cream stand.
Okay.
In 75, I built a pole barn and then a larger farm market.
Right.
And then we kept adding on to that and adding on.
Was that Hafner's Red Barn? Was that?
No, that's completely separate.
Right, but what was that? That's yours too?
That was competition.
Oh, was?
Oh, yeah. That was my
Really?
second cousin.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't like when I came in next door.
Isn't
Wait
that
a minute.
something?
See, I'm thinking they're all big happy
Yeah, I thought you were all the same.
Not quite.
Family's family, no matter what, right?
Yeah,
We all
exactly.
have it. Yeah.
No, so there were two large farm markets, basically within a block of each other.
Oh,
And, and we're just thinking, hey, it's one big group, the same sort of kind of people. Okay.
No.
Is he no longer in business?
No, he basically lost that to
Okay.
a developer, and now the Brooklyn Pickle.
Yeah,
That's where the
Brooklyn's over
Brooklyn
there,
Pickle is, right where he was.
Right.
Yeah, so that's gone. They tore it down.
I remember
Okay.
that as a kid going
So
going in there. They had the fireplace, and they'd get,
yeah.
my wife would spend money we didn't need to spend there, and that kind of thing.
Oh yeah. It was a huge operation.
So what's hot at the farming market right now? Spring is sprung. What's going on?
Well, it's right now it's nursery stock and hardy perennials, and as soon as the weather breaks in another week or so, then you'll start with your annuals, hanging baskets, vegetable plants,
Right, all that.
along with all the different nursery
Are there
stock.
unhardy annuals?
Well, yeah.
You buy them, they die. Boom,
Yeah,
they're dead.
no. There's your annuals are rated based on the zone that we're in.
Okay.
So we're now we're almost in a zone 6. So everything we carry is rated for our zone or colder.
Mm-hmm.
But we caution people, there's some stuff that's tender. So if you get a cold wind like today, if it was out for a while, then it'd harden off, it'd be fine. Once you plant it, and it's in the ground, it'd be fine. But for the first year, we call them.
Why do people buy from you? You can't. Why do they go? Why do they go? Why do they take the truck to Hafner's?
Yeah. Why do you think they buy from you?
I think it's the quality that. I know it's the quality that we have.
Yeah.
That's it, and our presentation of it, and our selection, and our staff is extremely knowledgeable.
Answer. They can actually answer questions.
Yeah, we've got a number of them that are certified for nursery, New York State nursery certified.
Right.
Where they have to take tests. We have a couple that are actually national, like arborists certified. And then we pride ourselves on just being able to service people, have the best quality that
and a large
do.
variety.
Is the ice cream certified? You still have ice cream?
No, the ice cream's gone.
The ice cream's not there anymore. Okay.
No, it's not there anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Well, what are your hours? When can people see you?
Let me look. It's this time of year. It's 9 to 6 with. I think it's 9 or 10 to 5. It's on our website.
Right.
But then we'll expand that a little bit more as soon as the weather breaks.
So,
But typically you're done by 6 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, COVID started that.
Yeah,
before when we were building at 9 o'clock, and my saying was always, if there's over 5 cars in the parking lot, don't shut the door.
a true owner, Chuck Hafner.
Yeah, don't shut it.
Get over to Chuck Hafner's place, Chuck Hafner's Farmers Market and Garden Center. Center. Thank you so much, Chuck. It's great to meet you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Kicking off hour number 2 of the local show, we're going to have a conversation with Donna Newman. She's a volunteer coordinator at the and shelter trainer at the CNY SPCA. Shauna Chernoff and Christy Shivda are the mortgage loan originator and the branch manager over at Geddes Federal Savings and Loan. Anthony Manicone is the owner of Pump Pizza Pub, and Diane Kupperman along with Molly DiBartolo will be here, and they're from the Make-A-Wish Foundation and a producer at American High, respectively. So stick around for hour number 2 of the local show because it starts really soon.